Yeah, because it feels like a distant memory, doesn't it? But it's not. Actually, you were here. It makes you go, oh yeah, I did live here.
Did you ever think you'd come back?
No. Back with the same old washing machines and tumble dryers.
Yeah, and now it's a lot more positive being here than it
Yes,
was.
yeah, much more positive. Yeah.
So you can come back.
Can come. Yes, exactly. So I was actually raised by my dad. So my biological mum gave me up when I was 3. So I do actually have an older sibling, 2 older siblings, brother and a sister. They stayed with my mum and I went to live with my dad. It was really tough. So when I got into secondary school, that's when I struggled the most, obviously when my hormones flew in and other stuff and all my personal life going on as well. It just became really, really tough and I struggled to fit in. So when I turned 15, my dad kicked me out because I didn't want to go out for a family dinner for my 16th birthday. So my dad kicked me out. So I actually became homeless at 15. I did have a boyfriend at the time and his parents said that I could move in with them. I found out that he was actually talking to other girls and was in love with other girls. So obviously that was quite hard on someone who already felt quite a lot of rejection growing up anyway. So I ended up having to move out when I was 17. When I was 17, because we'd split up, my dad asked me to go back home, but I refused. I didn't want to go back into a toxic environment. They put me in here at 17, and yeah, that's when I came in here. This is the lobby where you walk in.
Do you remember coming in here?
Yes, yeah.
All the time?
Yeah, those doors right there. It's where you come in and where you can come out, straight down there.
Is that where you came in the first time you came here?
Yes, it was. I didn't know anyone. All I knew, there was 50 odd other people living here that I didn't know. So yeah, it was really scary actually, really scary. This was my room.
This was your room?
Number 36, with the big loud windows. I had a little table that I brought in, coffee table. Had a wardrobe, it's got a wardrobe built in. So when you walk through, there's a wardrobe right there. And then I had my bed alongside. Yeah, so I finished my NVQ level 2 at college and became probably the most depressed I've ever been whilst I was here. And actually, you know, I'd go to bed at sort of 4 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had no money, no funds. And I don't really know, I just woke up one day and went, no, that's enough. So obviously I was nominated out at 18. So I actually went into a housing association because that's normally where you're nominated into, is housing association. I found out I was pregnant with my first child. God. The council actually housed me at that point. And I then had my second child shortly after. I was still working at that point. I was working nights so that I could save. And shortly after that, I saved for a deposit to buy my own house because I wanted better for them. Can I see?
Yeah.
Can I see the kitchen? The kitchens were really old when I lived here. No one really looked after them.
Yeah.
Not the staff, I mean the people who used to use them.
Core washing.
Oh wow, it's changed loads.
Yeah, so we've had
Wow. Wow, that's much better, isn't it? It's easier to clean and maintain. Because it used to be old, like your standard worktops and then wooden cupboards, yeah. And then it would be like a standalone cooker. So I'm an employment advisor for CTEC Plus on the Pioneer programme. So my job is to help people back into work. That being said, I don't help with just work. I help with well-being, transport, childcare, all aspects. Whatever barrier is there, I will do whatever I can to break it down to help them get where they want to be. So I think one thing I'll always say is people look at the foyer, like I told you at the start, that this is rock bottom. There's nowhere to go from here. Actually, it's not. It's a great stepping stone to get into where you want to go. As long as you're willing to work with the staff and, you know, really knuckle down and really work hard, actually it's a great way to get back out into your own world. You know, you've obviously come from a situation that's likely not to be a good one. This is the place in the middle where you can come and sort of decompose from all of that and then take that step forward.